and welcome to What's Cooking in Blackstone. This is our post-Christmas show, although...
and New Year's.
And New Year's. And, of course, you're probably wondering why we look like we do. And there's always a reason for that.
It's been a tough winter.
I'm Margot Beck.
I'm Lynn Morin.
And we have our executive chef. Introduce yourself, please.
Buongiorno, dear girls and boys. My name is Angelo, Benedetto, Claudio, Domenico, Eugenio, Federico, Giovanni, but my friends call me by my middle name, Luigi. I'm delighted to be in this country for the first time. Well, first let me tell you, this whole show is dedicated to my best American friend. We've been writing each other for years, but we've never seen each other. However, he's just sent me for Christmas a picture of himself. I'd like you to see. It's a Wilbur, and I love him like he was my own pig.
And we're not going to tell you what he did with that pig. We won't go there.
Well, secondly, on this show, we'll be cooking some traditional Italian dishes from the secret recipe collection of my dear, great Russian grandmother.
Okay.
Russian? I thought she was Italian. Luigi.
Oh no.
She sneaked into the family somehow with Napoleon, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we should get cooking because we've got some wonderful things, and you can tell everybody what it is you're making.
Yes,
and I will step back, and you guys go ahead and do your thing.
Our main dish today is filetti di maiali alla Stroganoff, or as I like to call it, filetti Wilbur alla Stroganoff. This involves the pork meat and some very simple ingredients, which we'll introduce to you. So shall we start cooking, sous chef?
Okay, so you have to cut these like
first make a little medallions out of Wilbur.
Should be like about an inch thick.
Yes.
We wanted Margot to do this, but she just wouldn't go along with it. She doesn't touch meat. She doesn't eat meat. Okay.
All right.
Nice lean meat, huh?
Yes.
Tell them what kind it is.
This is a pork loin. Pork loin's all meat. There's no bone in it at all. It's very nice. Very lean. It's the other white meat.
No, the other white meat is other white meat. This is the white meat.
Says who?
Says Wilbur.
Says Wilbur. Pork is very healthy, though. I mean, it's very good for you. There's hardly any fat in it.
Have you ever seen any porks running around? Do they look healthy to you?
Yeah, they do.
They look like they all need rehab.
This is nice. This is nice and lean. Now we need spices, Luigi. What kind of spices are we going to put on this little baby?
This dish has its own flavor, so we don't want to spoil it with a lot of spices. This is just a little sea salt from Mediterranean coast of my country.
Sea salt.
And some pepper from the Mediterranean coast of my country.
You don't want to salt your foods too much.
Okay, not too much.
That's enough, right?
Yes, and a little pepper, please.
Little pepper. Okay.
And I can ask my sous chef Margot perhaps to put on the fires. We'll be cooking in two frying pans today, the two parts of the dish which I will explain to you.
Now, Luigi, are we using olive oil in this or butter?
Butter for the pig, olive oil for the other stuff.
Now, is this enough
How
or
about
too
if you
much?
just
Plenty.
call it pork?
I
like to say
you like to call things like they are.
What they are, yes. Let's do a la natural. So this will go in that pan,
Well, let's
right?
slice little pieces, please.
Oh, it's so soft.
Soft as like butter.
How much do you want in it?
All of it.
All of it.
Well, what did you get it for?
He's
Okay.
very temperamental. We have to do what he
Yes, he
says.
is.
We have to do what he says.
You
Okay.
have no idea what we've put up with. This
My,
man is very...
Sous chef, the non-Margot, will be cooking the pork in the butter. And I will be cooking the mushrooms and onions in extra virgin olive oil from the Mediterranean coast of my country. And in the end, we'll combine the ingredients.
Now, what part of Italy are you from?
Oh, I'm from all sorts of parts.
But originally, where were you from?
Well, I was born on the border of Italy and France.
Oh.
So my
twin brother.
twin brother, Francesco,
Francois.
who likes to call himself Francois. He was born on the French side, and I was born on the Italian side. I believe you met him, and
He was here
I hear
like,
he loves this show,
Yeah.
and he loves this country. So this is extra virgin olive oil for the onions.
It's first cold pressed.
Well, there is no second cold press, my friends. So
That's right.
a little bit of this for onions and mushrooms. And once it's heated, we'll introduce the ingredients. So this is the mushrooms and the onions. It's if we had about 6 small medallions of pork, we would use about a pound of mushroom and a little bit less than a pound of onions. But we have more than that today, so we proportionately increased the amount. I'm going to slice 1 onion for you. And the rest are pre-sliced. And the mushrooms, I believe, they grow pre-sliced.
they grow.
Yes, I hear science has advanced.
Luigi, when you sign a check, what do you sign it as? Luigi Bartoloni Galabuni, whatever your name was?
I just write as a chef.
The chef.
The chef.
The chef. Now, is everybody in your family chefs? Are they all in the food business?
Well, as you know, there is room for only 1 chef in the family.
Well, no, because Francois was too.
Well, he was. And
He was?
He had to leave. I believe he's in Alaska somewhere.
Alaska?
Yes.
Oh. How's that fire back
this
there?
Is, everything's melting, everything's getting hot.
Is it nice and hot?
Well, it's sizzling.
All right.
Okay, we're going to
All right, let me get
introduce the pork to the butter.
Okay.
Okay, you have to get out of the way.
Come on.
Here, we'll take that.
A little bit higher, I think.
And we're going to put it at least on medium fire.
Yeah, little
and
medium.
want it to feel a little bit of heat and get nice and
Sear.
Nice and brown.
browned. Yes.
Nice and browned. And pork really doesn't take a long time to cook.
No. I
Nope.
think 15 minutes
Yep.
it should be good for this part, because after we combine them, we'll allow all the ingredients to get friendly together.
That's right. They'll marry.
Now tell us. What?
Okay, now I'm going to introduce the vegetables to my frying pan. This is mushrooms and the onions. Okay, very good. I think I need a little more oil, please. Grazie. Go ahead.
Now tell them about the first time you made it. You can't hear me, but how you need enough onions.
I'm sorry?
You need a lot of onions.
Yes.
Deceiving.
Yes, you do need a lot of onions. Don't be afraid to put a pound or more of onions. They will not be that many in the end, because they will shrink a little bit. And also, we're going to cook with a little bit of broth, so that they will be nice and mild. Okay.
Now it's already smelling pretty good in here with the onions and everything.
Yes.
And the pork is coming along.
Tell them you don't have any garlic in it though, but you could.
You could put garlic.
You could,
Luigi wanted to put garlic in it, but head chef Margot said no.
Well, I'll let you look at the pork a little bit more.
Yeah. Starting to get a little brown.
Now at what point do you think that that's ready, the pork?
At the point that it oinks,
Oh, come on!
and my sous chef says that it's ready.
Oh, so it's all up to the sous chef.
It's all up to me, Margot.
Well, as everywhere in life, it's the little people who make the big difference. As do you, Margot.
Yeah. Did you give the name of this food?
Yes.
Did you say it was
Yes. I said it
Stroganoff?
twice. I said it in Sicilian and I said it in your Yankee language.
Oh, you're Sicilian?
Yes, I moved south. It was too cold in the north.
I don't know, Margot. He keeps changing his story. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Okay, I have to move back.
While this cooks, you can start telling me about the other stuff.
No, I have to put the broth in. Okay. Well, my part also involves the cooking in a broth. So I will take the broth and slowly introduce little by little. And I do want it to boil, so we want it to be basically on a higher flame. And we want the vegetables to boil in this broth and to absorb the flavor of the broth, which will give the whole dish an additional beautiful flavor. So a little bit here.
Now we're using beef
We're
stock.
using beef.
Have you ever used like just plain vegetable or mushroom or?
That would be unfair to the pork.
It would be unfair, okay. Because I know Margot uses vegetable broth a lot in, you know, and mushroom
But
broth.
she also don't use a lot of pork.
No, she doesn't touch pork, doesn't look at pork.
She would not even pet a pig at the zoo.
No, no, she likes Wilbur.
Yes, but I heard he was not invited to her Christmas party. In fact, tell us about your party.
What's she talking about?
All right. How is Wilbur coming along?
He's coming.
Beautifully,
Yeah,
getting brown.
starting to get brown. You want it nice. You want to actually sear the pork.
Yeah, we do. We hope it gets a little bit of a slight burn and
Yep,
sear.
because that's how it stays nice and tender. Now, Luigi, when did you get in the United States? Where were you before you came here to do this show?
Oh,
I know you've been on a circuit.
I've been making rounds.
We heard that.
You can see me
we
on
heard that.
You can see me on North Korean channel 1,
North Korea.
which is the only channel. I hear I'm a hit there.
In North Korea?
Yes, my show was second rank only to the public execution.
Oh.
Luigi, let me ask you a question. Could you put wine in that, or that? Because some stroganoffs have like wine in them.
That's a great idea.
Want some wine?
Do we have some white wine?
We have red wine.
I hope so. Or we have to send you out to store.
No.
You see, sometimes the
What's
big
wrong?
ideas do come from little people.
Is Merlot white?
No,
wine?
that's red, honey.
Are you colorblind, Margot?
No, I just forgot.
Ah, well, you have your own view of the world.
Look, that's a good idea.
You know?
I'm ready.
Well, you know, when you put wine in, it really kind of cooks off anyway. So, you know, he's got all the different spices and all the herbs and everything. So I think it will be just
Well,
fine.
what I think would be a good substitute is a little rosemary.
We have
Oh,
rosemary.
please, introduce a little rosemary to my friend.
All right. We have rosemary. We have thyme. We have rosemary.
Well, it's not time for time yet.
Yeah. Here's the rosemary. Sprinkle a little bit here, there.
Very good.
Yeah,
Wilbur is a happy pig.
he's happy now. We also have fresh thyme, which is nice. That's a nice herb. Very nice. Can just put a little bit of that in there. I love herbs. What's your favorite herb? What's your favorite herb?
Herb.
Yeah, your favorite herb is
Oh.
what?
I do not want to offend any of them.
Come on.
They're all my friends.
Come
Please
on.
don't ask me.
Fess
don't ask
up,
me
fess
to.
up. I'm going to tell you mine.
Okay.
Basil.
Oh.
Basil is my all-time favorite. I love it.
I do
love
love basil too.
Don't you love basil?
Oh, mozzarella, tomato, basil.
Caprese salad. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so that's the two herbs that we use. This is coming along nice, Luigi, don't you think?
Beautiful, beautiful. A little more. I think one more flip.
One more flip.
And we'll be about done.
We're done.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll let you have a good view of the pork for a minute.
And tell
See
them
how
also,
nice and brown?
with stroganoff, we also made noodles, egg noodles.
Egg noodles.
Of course, it will be on the bed on noodles.
See how nice and brown? Nice and brown. And just turn them all. Looking good.
And the kitchen crew will be in to clean the pans after.
You won't have to. They will be licked
We'll be
to
licking the
perfection.
pans. There. Yep, I think it's done. It's all nice and brown.
Very good.
Let's get.
Now
we're gonna,
comes
we're gonna turn it down a little bit.
the most important part. We're going to introduce the vegetables to the pig, and I do hope they get along. Okay.
Yum yum.
All right. Now we'll get them acquainted. And two more ingredients are going
Yep.
to join this happy family. First, a little mustard, please.
Yep.
About it's a teaspoon, so maybe 3 or 4.
Yep. This is Grey Poupon.
We do want a very fine, simple mustard. Finely ground.
Spicy, but yet not too spicy.
Yes. And get it mixed a little bit.
Mix it up.
And the final ingredients, the Stroganoff, which is a fresh cream. It's about half a pint for this amount.
Use heavy cream.
Please,
Are you ready?
you do the honors.
Okay, here we go. Of course, there's no calories in this whatsoever. Luigi took them all out. He extracted them out.
And
right?
send them back to Italy.
Send them packing. Oh,
Oh.
it's beautiful.
Now,
Beautiful.
Okay, let's give it a little heat.
More heat?
Yes, let's let them feel the heat.
Feel the heat, brother.
Grazie.
De nada. No. Wrong language. How do you say thank you in Italian? Prego.
You mean you're welcome?
You're welcome.
Prego.
Prego.
Sounds like a
Like the,
Prego.
like the sauce.
That's a sauce.
Yes.
Prego.
Well,
Oh, I don't like that sauce.
yes. Okay.
Oh, my mustache is coming off.
Okay. Well, this dish is almost ready. We'll let it sear for a little bit on a medium.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
Oh.
Smell that.
And now, of course, we could not leave you without dessert. So,
Can you show them this one?
We got to show the end result.
okay. Well, by magic of television,
Yeah.
a duplicate
And smell-o-vision, da-da! Look
has
at-
arrived.
look
Please
at-
look at this beautiful dish.
masterpiece.
A bed of pasta, a happy pig,
Pork.
belly up, and little decoration.
It smells wonderful. It does.
And of course, to complete this meal, we have a dessert. It's a beautiful, healthy dessert with all of your 7 food groups, but takes about 10 minutes to make. It's very simple. In Italy, babies make it. Even some newborns make it.
What's
So-
it called?
It's so simple, it has no name.
It has no
Has
name.
no name. This is
It
no
does
name.
not deserve a name. It's the thing,
The thing.
la cosa.
Like, oh, okay.
So, what we did is this. We take 5 uova. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We break one at a time and put in a little mixing bowl. Then we add 1 cup of white sugar exactly, and we mix them together with the eggs, whole eggs, for about 6.7 minutes. Then we add exactly 1 cup of flour, and we mix that for 5.7 minutes.
5.7?
Yes, and then it becomes a homogeneous little mass.
Okay.
Then we take,
We got no vanilla.
oh yes, so vanilla
forget the vanilla.
extract and add a little bit to the mixture.
How much?
Oh, just as much as you would want.
Like a teaspoon?
Teaspoon is good.
You got to tell people what. You can't just put the whole bottle in.
Well, you have to give people a little bit of trust to know how much.
A teaspoon. Okay.
And then you get your favorite bacon. May I have my favorite bacon thin, please?
What do you want? Yes?
So we use this sort of thing.
It's a bunt pan.
Well,
That's what we call
Not
it.
in my
we call
country.
that in America
No.
a bunt pan.
please disregard the bunt.
No, let me tell you. I said, what do you need for a pan? He says, I need one with a tube. I says, okay, so you need like a tube pan. Yeah. So I go downstairs, I get a tube pan. Nope, I don't want that. I get another one. So he goes out, gets this other one. That's not the good one. So then he comes in with another one. So we've got pan all over the place. Thank you very much, Luigi.
Prego. Okay, so what we do first is we take some cranberries, which I hear grow somewhere around this neighborhood,
Yeah.
and sprinkle some on the bottom, not forgetting first to put a little bit of grease of any kind you like on the pan
Like
to prevent
Pam.
sticking. Like a Pam,
Pam.
or Jessica, or Jennifer, or anything. And then put a little bit of that
Batter.
batter, and then put some nuts. We have pecans and walnuts, my favorite nuts. And then put some more of the batter, and then introduce little apples. And put a little more of the batter, and finally, these are actually apricots, right?
They're apricots.
They look like they're not, but they are.
They're
Yeah.
organic apricots.
Oh yeah, that's why they look so dead. Okay. Well,
There
and,
it is.
finally, you put it in the oven for 45 to 55 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit.
360?
Yes, not 61, not 57.
You said 750 degrees.
That's if you're that's if you're cooking on Mount Etna or Vesuvius. If you're hiking a volcano, you stop for a little picnic, and the only temperature you have is volcanic. Yes, that's what you use. That would be 3 minutes. But I don't see volcano in your kitchen.
I will tell you, this has been an experience, this show.
You have
This is
no
nothing.
idea.
So, you take it out, it becomes a beautiful, little healthy and happy cake. So, let's show you how she comes out.
You do the honors, monsieur.
Yes, I will. Please hold my pear.
Okay.
And voila,
Voila.
here is the cake. And please, somebody slice and let's have a
Wait,
little,
that's go-
Yeah.
a little party.
Turn that down a little bit. Ooh. Ooh. This looks beautiful.
Okay, let's show the people all the 7 layers. Oh, you have your nuts, your cranberries, your apples.
Here it is. And
And-
it's really quite light. It looks like it's light. I'm sure it's got like 1 billion calories.
Well, if you think about it, not 1 billion, only about 3.2 million. And it's distributed around 360 degrees of the cake.
This is
So if
true.
you only consume 12 to 15 degrees at a time, it's not a big deal.
It's not too bad.
Now let's
that's a
see
beauty.
how Wilbur's doing.
Let's see how
don't
Wilbur-
forget,
Wilbur's all done.
Don't forget the Wilbur.
That's Wilbur. I've been stirring.
I know. Well, it's about all done, but this is this
I have
is
to tell you how much confidence he has in himself. His confidence is that he made this cake and he took it out. And our friend Peggy is here, who has also cooked on our show, and she said she would never just all of a sudden just come to our show and put it on there, because who knows when you lift it off. He was confident enough to know that it was going to come out like it did, because you know, if you've ever done a cake sight unseen.
no.
Of course
you
not,
know
you're perfect.
that if you know Luigi,
Perfect. Oh,
you
God.
know not to
It doesn't
interfere
look
with
like a
perfection.
pancake. It could have looked like a pancake, but it didn't.
It could have, but it didn't.
When I lifted that dome off, it could have gone like that.
If you had lifted, yes. If I had lifted, no.
Oh, well, with that all being said, we are so happy that you've been able to join us. And Luigi, even though you have to leave and go to your other country, whatever
I
it
think
may
she's
be.
giving me a little Italian
She's
hint.
giving you the hint. She's giving you. She's
But-
giving you the boot.
I'm getting you
But
the
she
boot.
don't know. I got a green card or a yellow card or a red card, some kind of card, and I stay.
Oh, really? Well, I'm so delighted.
In fact, I'm looking for a host family.
Yeah, well, I think you're
Auntie?
going to go down the street a ways.
Auntie,
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm the auntie. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been wonderful. And before we go, we have to dedicate this cake, don't we?
yes.
Yes, we do. We
have
have.
to do a
We have,
special
and we
thing.
have. We're going to have a toast, a New Year's
Yeah?
special toast.
I don't know whose cup it's for.
Doesn't matter.
Some of these don't even have anything, you know.
We
I think
have.
this is
Where's the wine?
I'm sorry. Who pre-drunk the wine?
This is mine.
Uh,
That's yours. You drank. You drank your wine.
well, I had to practice.
Okay, so let's say who this is for. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing, because we are
good.
dedicating this to someone who's having a birthday,
Birthday today.
And that's to Lorraine Jacobs.
Happy
Thank you,
birthday.
Lorraine, for sharing Paul with us
With us,
today and having
yes.
us come to the show. And we appreciate it very much. And it was a special day, and you made it even special. So thank you so much.
Happy birthday and happy and healthy New Year also.
Yes, many blessings, and may everything be good for you this
Like
year.
we say in Paris, bon anniversaire, bonne année. Let's drink to it.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Oh, thank
Bye-bye.
you. Oh.